Hi there, welcome to another episode of Amputee Outdoors. I'm your host Glenn, and today I'm going to give you my review of the Mossy Oak hatchet, knife, and machete kit, along with its paracord, flashlight, and some carabiners. Stay tuned. So I'm going to be rating these on functionality, ease of use, and craftsmanship. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to set myself up a tarp here. I'm going to use these tools to make myself some stakes because I didn't bring any. I'm going to make some with these tools. And I'm going to use the paracord to set up a tarp. And I'm also going to use these tools to chop up some firewood and maybe do a little bit of whittling. So let's get started, shall we? Now this set sells on Amazon for $40 and it comes with 50 feet of olive green paracord, a flashlight that does come with batteries, a 16¼ inch machete with a ferro rod and a sharpening stone, kind of lodged in there, a knife which is about 7¼ inches, and a 10¼ inch hatchet. It also comes with these carabiners, which are rated for 50 pounds. Now, I'm sure some of you are looking at this and saying, Glenn, why is there yellow stuff all over these sheaths? And I have to tell you right now, these sheaths are actually really, really well made. They're riveted, thick material, double stitched, good stuff here. It's yellow because they come in black. And if I'm out camping and hiking and backpacking and it's dark and I drop one of these or I put it on the ground, it's very easy to lose something that's black on the ground. So I've got these yellow pins, and what I do, I kind of outline and I put my name and other stuff on the sheaths. So if I drop them, it's a lot easier to find. Kind of a pro tip if you don't mind doing that kind of stuff, just to make things easier for yourself. The ferro rod did not come with this little blue reflective paracord. I added that. And yes, I also put yellow all over this. It comes in black as well. The last thing I want to do is lose my ferro rod. So that's why it's got the blue reflective paracord and it's been painted in yellow. Okay, so I've got this branch here, and what I'm going to do, make a couple of stakes out of it. Get out the hatchet first and just kind of clean this off a little bit. Get that moss off there. All right, there we go. Now, one thing I am liking about these tools already is this paracord grip here. Now, the thing is with the Northwest, everything is wet, okay? Your hands get wet, and if you've got a slippery grip, your hands will just slide all over your tool. Not a good thing, very bad. This paracord grip here, because it's got all these ridges here, it's a very positive grip in your hand. There's no slip there, really. I know some people online have complained about this grip. It's too thin, it's not ergonomic. I understand that, that's perfectly fine. But for me, I like this because I've got a good positive grip. This thing's in pretty good. One interesting thing about this hatchet, it comes with these 5/8, ½ inch, and 3/8 nut tighteners, looseners. I do not know why this is there. It makes no sense. It's not like I'm going to be doing mechanical stuff out in the woods. I'm not sure why they're there. This could be made without those and it would have no difference to this product whatsoever. All right, now that I've got this kind of cleaned up, and I'm going to put this away. And what I'm going to try is the saw side of this machete. See, it comes with the saw edge here. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this right about here. There we go. Now there's probably better saws that could do a better job, but that wasn't bad really. And in a pinch, this would work just fine. Now I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to see how this does cutting things in half here. Let's see. Oh, that sunk in about halfway there, so that's pretty good right off. Let's turn this over. There we go. Whoa. That sinks in nicely. Now what I did before I came out, I did take the sharpening stone and I did sharpen. Ooh, that's sharp as hell. Oh yeah, I cut my thumb right there. Man, I did get that pretty sharp. And when I take this back home, I will dry these off and I'll probably put a coat of mineral oil or something on these to keep them from rusting. Maybe this is stainless steel, it's not supposed to rust, but here in the Pacific Northwest, everything rusts. So you have to guard against that. All right, now let's make these into some steaks. Since I got the machete out here, we're just going to sharpen up one end, like that. Oh, that didn't turn out very good. Let's try this again. There we go, that looks better. There we go, that's a pretty good steak. Okay. And we'll take this one and make it into a steak as well. That should about do it. Not bad. Yeah, these are pretty good, nice and light. And like I said, I like that grip. It's a very positive grip. So what I've done here is made a bowline loop here, threaded prusik knots at each end, very simple prusik knot, and then looped it around and tied it off with a slippery half hitch to secure it at the other side. We use the carabiners that come with the kit to attach the tarp to the prusik knots. As you can see there, it's got a 50-pound limit. Now to tie out these corners, what I've done is I've taken some more of the paracord, another bowline here, and I'm just going to thread this through the grommet and through that bowline loop that I made. And I've got a nice little extension that I can wrap around the stake, which I'm going to put right about here. So let's get that hammered in first. Yeah, this makes a pretty good hammer like that. That's in there good and secure. Tie this off. Maybe I should have gone at a better angle, but it'll work for now. And just secure this with a slippery half hitch. All right, so what we're going to try and do here is take this piece of wood and see if we can turn it into tinder, kindling, and a couple of logs to burn. Now I've got here my part of my fire pit that I will have in another video that you can check out. And what I'm going to do is put all the tinder and the kindling onto the fire pit right here, so I can just put it straight onto the fire. That way I don't lose anything on the ground. So let's see here. Where do we want to start? I think what we want to do is maybe cut one of these pieces here and start with a small piece, make that into the tinder and the kindling. So let's try cutting this up, shall we? There we go. That went pretty quick. It's very, very dry wood, so that's nice. Now, I need to make this. When you're done with your tools, always put them back into the sheath. Safety first, okay? All right, now, what we want to do is make this into some tinder. So I wonder if it would be best to use my knife for that. What I do is tuck this under here, and I'm going to shave some pieces off. There we go. That's going straight into my mesh here that I'm going to use for the fire later. Yeah, this knife sharpened up like this does a really great job just shaving off pieces like that. That's pretty good. And I think I've got enough tinder there. That looks pretty good. Now what I want is some kindling, some small pieces. And again, I'm going to use my hatchet. Now, I'm not going to split it like this. That's just dangerous, okay? Trying to split like this, you got a hand there, that's dangerous. What you want to do is hold the piece down here, line it up like this, and go in like that. Then, when you've got your axe kind of situated in there, then you can pound it down and split it. And then when you got a piece here, and I just want a couple of logs here. I'm not going to go for a full-on fire, so what I'm probably going to do is just cut right about here and use those two logs. Now first, I'm going to give it a try with the saw again. There we go. Look at that. That was nice. And one more. There we go. An extra log if I want it. And as always, put the tool back into the sheath when done. Okay, so the last thing to test here is this ferro rod. So let's see how well that does. Now, I'm not going to start a fire with a ferro rod. I'm just going to see how well it makes sparks. All right, let's see here. I'm shaving off bits of metal here, but I'm not seeing any sparks come off this ferro rod. So I don't know how effective this ferro rod really is here. It's not generating any sparks whatsoever. But there are bits of metal coming off. Interesting. So this ferro rod, yeah, I'll probably replace this with a ferro rod that actually makes sparks. Okay, so it's time to give a final review of the parts here. Yeah, the ferro rod, no stars out of any. The functionality is non-existent. Ease of use, yeah, sure, it's got ease of use. Craftsmanship, I don't know, maybe they goofed up in the factory and they installed just a random piece of metal they had. So that's not doing very well. The knife. This knife is really good. It's very comfortable in my hand. It's got a little guard right there, so make sure my finger doesn't slide past. It's got the little cutting part there, very sharp blade. Very light, very functional. Ease of use, functionality, and craftsmanship. I'm very impressed with. I like this. This is good. The carabiners, I happen to have one sitting right here. They're just a 50-pound carabiner. It says right here, not for climbing. Actually, it says 60 pounds. I was incorrect. 60-pound weight on these. I don't think I would take it to a 60-pound stress point. For a purpose like setting up a tarp like this, these are just perfect. These are great. No problem with these at all. Paracord? Well, I mean, it's paracord. You can't go wrong with paracord. Ease of use, functionality, craftsmanship. And this is actually pretty good paracord. I haven't counted the strands, but there's definitely more than 7 strands in this paracord. So that's a pretty good quality paracord. I like that. The Hatchet, again, I like this grip. It's nice and strong. I don't slide on it. It's got a guard right here, so your finger doesn't slide past. These little nut tighteners, I don't know why they're there. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. But in terms of functionality, craftsmanship, and ease of use, very happy with this. This works really well for what I need. The Machete. Again, great grip. Guard right there so your hand doesn't slide past. These ridges, because of the paracord, does a great job of preventing your hand from sliding. This saw part here, great for cutting. It does a really good job of that. And this blade, very good. You get it sharpened up using the sharpening stone, which is right in here. And you've got a very, very sharp tool to use. Great functionality, ease of use, and the craftsmanship, again, this is very, very nice. So overall, I would say if you're looking for a backpacking, camping, lightweight kit, this is perfect. This is like a lightweight version of bushcrafting gear. And for my purposes, that's all I need. Making some stakes when I'm out in the woods, rigging up a tarp, getting some kindling set up, things like that. These tools are perfect for that. I'm going to be carrying these with me on all my backpacking adventures. So I hope this has been useful to you. I hope this review is informative, and I will put a link to the Mossy Oak site where you can get this on Amazon. And yeah, as an affiliate with Amazon, I'll get a pittance from Amazon if you happen to buy one. But yeah, I'm recommending the Mossy Oak knife, hatchet, and machete set. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you out there enjoying taking some time to get away from the crazy world we live in and reconnect with nature. I'll see you out there.